YouTube, it's your boy Javon. We're back here with another banger video. Today, we are watching how to escape North Korea. This video is by Fern. This is a very informative video for anyone out there trying to escape North Korea. This should help you out. Let's get right into the video, man. North Korea is a crazy place. Very interesting. Let's see what kind of limitations they have set to not allow people to escape. And let's figure out the best way to escape North Korea. Link in bio for the video. Dude, Vern makes always a good video, man. Let's get into it. Chat type lock in, dude. We're locking in right now. Lock in.
17. She lives in Hyesan, a small town in North Korea.
Lock in.
It's located right at the Yalu River.
Lock in.
A natural border to China. Across the ice, Min Young can see the other side. Freedom is so close, yet so far. North Korean soldiers are nearby, patrolling the area. Min Young takes a deep breath of cold air. Then she makes her first step onto the ice, not knowing that this will be the beginning of an incredible 7-year journey.
Oh, God.
North Korea is notorious for the oppression of its people and its poor human rights record.
Okay.
Under Kim Jong-un, it became even harder for citizens to escape. There are more fences, more guards, and since a few years, there's a new order to shoot on sight.
Where's the chat box at? Yo, type in real fast. You guys type in?
Koreans risk their lives to flee their country. Weeks of grueling desert treks, months in detention camps, and years in hiding, all in the pursuit of freedom. Geographically, North Korea shares borders with Russia, China, and South Korea.
Russia,
Most
China, and
Russian
South
refugees
Korea.
migrated to South Korea. There is the shared language and cultural heritage. Most importantly, South Korea actively welcomes defectors from the north with a citizenship. If you look at the map, the direct route to South Korea might seem the easiest, but in reality, very few manage to escape through this path. In between the countries lies a demilitarized zone, and it is one of the most dangerous borders in the world.
God. I think they literally shoot to, like, kill.
Oh Chung-sung is one of the ones who managed to get through. In 2017, he made a daring escape through the DMZ. Created after the Korean War, the DMZ is only demilitarized by name. It is heavily fortified with armed guards constantly observing each other. On a quiet Monday afternoon, the tense silence of the DMZ is suddenly disturbed. Someone is trying to escape.
Oh, shit!
Driving a military jeep at high speed, Oh Chung-sung races towards the border. Surveillance footage by the South Korean military captures the intense pursuit. He abandons his car and continues on foot. North Korean soldiers fire multiple shots, hitting him several times.
Oh!
But Oh Chung-sung manages to cross the demarcation line. Collapsing behind a wall on the South Korean side, he endures for hours until South Korean soldiers rescue him.
What?
Escaping through the DMZ is extremely rare. Survival chances are near zero. Another rare, extremely
They're
dangerous
shooting to
escape
kill,
route
bro.
is by sea. Somewhere along the southeast coast, a North Korean man enters the ocean. The man is in his mid-20s and equipped with fins and a diving suit.
What's he about to do?
Swimming for over 6 hours and covering more than 3
6
kilometers,
hours?
he reaches the South Korean shore near the town of Goseong.
What?
Despite being caught on surveillance cameras, South Korean forces only find him later, resting under a tree. He turns out to be a North Korean fisherman seeking asylum.
Wow.
The tides had worked in his favor. Presumably, the man had prior knowledge of the sea conditions. Without, he probably would have drowned. Defecting this way, too, is near impossible.
That's crazy.
Only a handful of people have succeeded through this route. Similarly, it is extremely rare that North Koreans defect to Russia. The border is heavily guarded, and the river is too deep to cross. The few people publicly known for defecting to Russia are privileged or high-ranking citizens who manage to cross with the help of their connections.
What?
Creating 3D animations.
So the easiest way they're saying is to get from North Korea to China. Not North Korea to South Korea, because you either have to take a crazy journey along the ocean, which is like, what, he said 6 hours? I don't know how, like, that's actually insane. Swimming for 6 hours is crazy. Or you try to run for the demarcation line, but there's a high possibility with, it's just armed with guards. They're literally ready to shoot you, gang. So you're kind of cooked. So let's see how we can escape North Korea from China. Let's give me that tutorial. Give me that tutorial right now.
Are shallow and waist deep. In winter, these rivers offer a rare opportunity. The water freezes solid. For those desperate enough, crossing over the ice might seem deceptively simple.
What?
Crossing is just the beginning. The real danger lies on the Chinese side, where defectors face constant threats of capture and repatriation.
Damn it.
Min Young grew up in a modest home overlooking the Yalu River.
She got caught.
From her backyard, she can see the hazy outline of Chinese villages.
What?
Her family is relatively privileged. They don't starve.
That's
her
good.
father, a traveling salesman, frequently crosses into China for business.
Oh, nice.
While her mother works for the government. In her free time, the mother makes extra cash by trading smuggled goods from China.
Oh, shit,
This is common practice for North Koreans that live near the border. The poor economic conditions increasingly drive them to find additional income.
Makes sense.
Life changes dramatically when Min Young is 14. It's the year 1994. One day, she returns from school to find her father missing. He has been arrested on his way back from China, accused of bribery and corruption.
What?
The family suspects
He
he
got
was
caught.
tortured during his interrogation.
He got caught.
Months later, he dies in a hospital.
Oh.
Min Young, her mother,
Ooh.
and her little brother are left alone,
What?
devastated.
What do you do?
Disillusioned, Min Young begins questioning the contradictions she saw around her at an early age.
What do you do, bro?
The suffering
Seriously.
during the famine, the lies in state propaganda, and the harsh realities of survival. All build up to a pivotal point. At the age of 17, she makes the life-changing decision to leave North Korea.
Why?
In under
Oh.
a minute, she crosses to the Chinese side,
No.
her heart pounding.
Oh no. Don't you dare cross that.
The plan is to visit relatives up north.
Oh, okay.
She seeks a Chinese smuggler who lives by the river.
This is a risky game you're
He
playing.
frequently trades goods with Min Young's mother, and she trusts him. He agrees to drive her into the sprawling city of Shenyang.
I don't trust this
For the
guy.
first time, Min Young experiences a world vastly different from the one she had just left behind. Bright lights, bustling streets, and the abundance of food and goods leaves her overwhelmed. Weeks go by, and she turns 18 years old.
Ooh.
She wants to return to North Korea, back to her family.
But she
then
can't,
she gets
huh?
a sudden phone call from her mother. Rumors of her disappearance have spread across town.
Oh
People
no.
suspect she might have left the country. Coming back would be too dangerous now.
She's
Her
cooked.
family fears retaliation for letting Min Young escape. So Min Young's mother urges her to stay in China and
She's
live freely.
cooked.
Min Young remains in Shenyang. She begins working in a restaurant and learns Mandarin. She lives in constant fear of being caught and adopts several new names to evade detection. One day, two men enter the restaurant. They ask for her and flash their badges. It's the police.
But she's cooked, dude.
They
No.
take her away. It's
No.
over, she thinks. This is the end. At the station, they question her relentlessly and demand she complete a written Chinese test to prove her fluency.
Oh no.
She does so, hands shaking, constantly at the verge of a panic attack. But
She
she
passed?
passes the test.
Let's go.
It's a narrow escape. Had the officers doubted her, she would have been deported to North Korea without a doubt.
And probably killed immediately.
Everything she risked, every moment of her struggle, would have been for nothing.
True. True.
Later, she learns that someone she trusted with her secret reported her to the authorities.
Knew it. I knew it.
In 2002, she takes the train to Shanghai. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in her life. In the megacity, she meets a broker who provides her with a new identity. She spends her entire savings on this ID. With it, she secures a job as an interpreter at a South Korean tech company.
Okay.
As she
Okay.
goes to life in Shanghai, she saves money and falls in love with a South Korean man. Together, they hatch a plan for her to seek asylum in Seoul, South Korea.
Not a good
Through
idea. I don't
misfortune,
think,
Min
dude.
Young boards a flight to South Korea.
I don't think that's a good idea.
She's so close to freedom. But immigration officers doubt her story. She spends weeks in detention.
I don't think that's a
She's
good
being
idea.
interrogated
Seriously.
Over and over again. Then finally, she's granted permanent residency.
Oh, good.
She made it.
Yes. Let's go, Min
Years later,
Young.
Min Young uses her savings to arrange the escape of her mother and younger brother. Today, Min Young goes by the name of Hyunshio Lee. She is a human rights
Aww.
activist, speaking out for defectors and advocating for freedom in North
Aw.
Korea. Her journey
Sweetheart.
took over a decade, but her resilience and courage led her to live a life free from fear. We linked her book in the description. Min
Thanks.
Young's story is one of pain, loss, and perseverance. But
Seriously,
ultimately,
though.
it is a testament to the unyielding spirit of those who refuse to live in chains.
Fair. Okay. Disclaimer, chat.
For most North Korean refugees, escaping through China is unavoidable, but the country usually only marks the first stop. The ultimate destinations are Vietnam, Thailand, or Mongolia. All offer sanctuary and a route to asylum in South Korea. And as terrible as it sounds, many journeys to get there are much more grueling than Hyunshio Lee's.
Really? Oh gosh, let's hear about this
Shiun
one,
grew up near the
dude.
Tumen River. While her story is fictional, we drew on various sources to paint a realistic picture.
Okay.
Her family is extremely poor. Shiyun works as a vendor at an unofficial street market. The money she makes is almost entirely spent on food for the family.
Okay.
She once believed her government's promises that the supreme leader would provide for the people.
Liar.
Not anymore.
Liar.
One
They
day,
lied.
a friend whispers about a Chinese broker who helps people cross the border for a small fee. He promises shelter, food, and even work. To Shiyun, it sounds like salvation. Maybe she could make enough money to provide for her family. She and her friend agree to meet him.
How
After
old are
weeks of
they?
preparation, Shiyun and her friend find themselves waiting by the river on a fresh summer night.
How old are they?
A shadowy figure emerges. It's
Oh
the broker.
shit.
The moon hides behind thick clouds, and the only light comes from the distant glow of Chinese towns across the river. They are
So
ready to
depressing,
cross.
dude.
The broker leads them through the cold water.
What?
Shiyun notices the absence of border guards. Usually there are at least 2 guards patrolling this part of the river. Her guess, the broker has bribed them.
They
On the
have.
Chinese shore, a car awaits. The broker insists Shiyun ride ahead alone, claiming her friend will follow in a different car for safety. Numb with adrenaline, Shiyun hesitates, but complies. She hugs her friend,
I
unaware
wouldn't
of their
do
final
it.
goodbye.
Would you do it, dude? Would you do it? Would you leave your... If you guys promise to go together, but this man says you guys have to separate, are you guys doing it, or are you guys staying with your friend? Let me know. I'm not separating, twin. I don't know what they're going to do to me. I don't know what they're going to do to you. If they're going to do anything, they're doing it to both of us together. That's all I'm saying, dude. I can't leave my friend like that.
As the car drives through the dark countryside, exhaustion overtakes her. Shiyun falls asleep.
No, wake up, wake up, wake up.
She wakes to a nightmare.
Exactly. Wake
The
up.
car has stopped in a remote village. The driver tells her she's meeting her new husband. His words send chills down
What? Meeting her new husband? I thought I was going to China.
her spine. This has to be a joke, but no one seems to be joking. Shiyun was deceived. The broker has sold her to a middle-aged farmer.
No. See, and you just got sold to a guy. Damn it. You can't trust anybody, dude.
Many North Korean escapees fall into the hands of human traffickers. In the border regions, the traffickers prey on the vulnerable. Promising food and jobs, they target
Liar.
people living in the harshest conditions. Once across the border,
Liar.
hope turns to horror, especially for women. A 2019 South Korean report estimates that 60% of North Korean women in China fall victim to trafficking.
Oh
many
no,
forced
that's a
into sex
lot.
trade.
That's a lot. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. That's sad, dude. That's actually sad.
For 2 years, Shiyun endures isolation, abuse, and constant surveillance. It feels like a never-ending nightmare. She learns Mandarin in secret and scrapes together money by selling eggs, always planning her escape in the back of her head. One night,
Eggs?
Shiyun seizes her chance. With her hidden savings,
She's
and
running.
belongings,
She's about to run.
She escapes.
How'd she...
The following weeks, she travels north.
Okay.
She has no plan, no direction, and no one to help her.
That's crazy. She's just
After
sleeping
months on
outside.
the run, she stumbles upon a network of defectors in the Koreatown of Beijing.
Nice.
They promise to help her reach Mongolia.
Oh, okay.
She knows going back to North Korea would make her a traitor.
Mongolia.
This means torturing.
Like, how are they communicating? Do they speak the same language as you guys think, or what? Like, bruh, if I'm from North Korea, how are we communicating with people from Mongolia and people from China and South? Like,
Death for her and her family. She can't go back. This strange faraway place seems like the only chance at a free life, so she decides to go. The only thing standing in her way is the Gobi Desert. The size of
Gobi.
Peru, it is extremely hostile to humans, freezing nights, scorching days, and no water. Shiyun joins a group of
Yo,
defectors and
what?
embarks on a grueling trek. Days blur into nights as they walk through sandstorms, share sips of water and little food. After days of walking with almost no rest, Shiyun's feet are bleeding. Only the thought of freedom keeps her moving. When they finally reach the Mongolian border,
Wow.
the group spots a few soldiers.
oh no.
A man from their group volunteers and approaches with a bribe. In
Oh.
case things go south, the others are still able to escape undetected.
Did he-
Shiyun nervously watches as the man from her group talks to the soldiers.
Do they take it, you think?
Luckily, they are Mongolian and quite supportive.
Let's go.
They guide the group to a detention
W.
center.
W.
Shiyun spends months in a refugee camp before
You're a little
finally being
weirdo, Javon.
granted
I hate
passage to
you.
South Korea. She is one of
What?
the few
Why?
hundred that make it every year.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
She is one of the few hundred that make it every year.
North Korea. From 2020 to 2020, it's just getting harder and harder and harder to escape.
One has to wonder how many more North Koreans would leave. If only they could.
So basically, there's no escaping North Korea. You have, the odds are so low nowadays, you have to really do like some of the most insane things, whether it be like, you know, swim 6 hours in the ocean and have to get lucky on, you know, which way the tide's going and the conditions of the water. You could try to, you know, make a run for it, but the border's, you know, one of the most secure things ever. They'll shoot at you if you try to leave, so you don't really want to try to do that. And even if you do find someone like to help you escape, you don't even know if they're helping you. You know, sometimes, you know, 60% of the time they might actually be looking to take advantage of you because they know, you know, you're going to try to do anything to escape because you know, you need to escape, bro. That's actually insane. That's so crazy how this is actually like in the same world, like how we live in the same world as these people who just like have no connection to the outside of their own little country. It's like, it's crazy, bro. Yo, W video by Fern. Yo, drop a freaking like on the video if you enjoyed and subscribe, man. We're posting daily. See you guys in the next one. Peace.